It's too early for this junk. I'm telling you. Good morning, everybody. Because despite what the devil tried to set up for me, I'm still having a good morning. Y'all know I love me a good vertical live. So here we go. It's so early in the morning. I don't want to mess up y'all's morning. So let me start by saying good morning. God bless you. I hope you had a good night's rest. Um, God is good. I woke up on the right side of the bed. I woke up and said, thank you, Lord. Um, I woke up grateful. I woke up happy. And I'm still happy. And I want to let that be known. Um, y'all know that I'm here on a halfway house program. I am not necessarily free. I am still on parole. I am in this building straight from the halfway house, and this building is a halfway house program building for me. Now, there are some regular tenants apparently here now. I don't know, but I am in a halfway house program here. So um, I get up because I like to pay my rent ahead of time so that I'm not, behind. And then my rent, I want to pay up until July because I like financial freedom. Before, when I was on YouTube, before I went to prison, I had financial freedom. I had the freedom to move around how I wanted to. And so I wanted to be financially free. Okay. And so because I've had that freedom, having rent over my head and not knowing where and when and how to pay it and blah blah blah, right? I'm like, okay, whatever money I get, I need to make sure I allocate at least half of that to rent, right? So I set it up with my new owner, my new building owner, for me to, let me grab my coffee, for me to come down this morning at 6 a.m. My man called me at 4 a.m. Okay, I woke up at 5. Oh, excuse me. I woke up at 5, which I don't always do. I went to the ATM. The ATM told me I exceeded my daily limit. So that was one thing. And then so I went downstairs to talk to my owner, pay my rent for July since I couldn't pull my rent out I'm sorry, for June since I couldn't pull my rent out for July yet because I've exceeded my daily limit. Okay. So got my receipt, for my rent. Cool. I started telling my owner about the situation with the Hispanic girl downstairs, how she just tried to fight me one day because I don't know why. So the maintenance man was sitting downstairs and I was like calling a different name. I was calling the old maintenance man name. I wasn't aware that the old maintenance man was stealing everybody's rent. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that he had stolen upwards of $3,000 worth of rent from people. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking he's still the maintenance man. So I'm like calling his name down to this new guy because they both have gray hair and they look alike. And so the girl pop out, that's not Whoopty Bam. And I'm like, oh, okay, do you know where he is? I told this story already if y'all watch me. I'm like, do you know where he is? No. I'm like, I don't know why you're being so aggressive towards me. I don't even know you. Bitch, you want to fight? You want to fight? What's up? What you trying to say? You want to do something about it? Blah, blah, all that stuff, right? I said, are you on drugs? Right? Are you high? That's what I said. I said, I'm going to look at my apartment because I'm moving. So I said, I'm going to look at my new apartment. So I don't give a where you living at. I don't give a what you going to look at. I just ignored her and kept walking because guess what? The devil can't set me up. And this is what I was trying to say. Every time, even when I became an inventor with Invent Help, every time I get a blessing, the devil tries to set me up with some type of situation that's going to squelch my blessing. The devil, when I became inventor with Invent Help, that day I was on live. I was showing my book from Invent Help, how I had my my record, my patent record, I was showing the audience all that stuff. I have it on video. I still have those videos. I'm gonna replay them. I'm gonna find them and replay them, okay, so that I can let y'all see what I'm talking about. The next thing I know, this woman was on the internet talking about, and she was scared of me when she was 10 years old and all this stuff like that, okay, trying to squelch my blessing, trying to step on what God is showing people about me, and then get mad at me when people don't, the audience come for her. Well, you shouldn't treat your, this and that like that. And why was your, this girl scared of you at 10? All this stuff like that. Okay. Now she's mad at me as if I did that. There's boundaries to things you do. I'm not gonna go on nobody else's channel and do, you know what I mean? This is my platform right here. We right here, right here. You could have came up here. You didn't have to do. You went team too much, team too far, because she don't understand social media, right? So the devil always try to set me up with something. Just like when I was trying to, and I'm not the only one, but just like when I found out when I was getting out of prison, because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? They say expected date, expected parole date, or this and that, right? So when I found out the actual day that I was getting out of prison, all of a sudden, all these females trying to fight me. Females that I was cool with at Smiley, but now that I'm at camp, it's different. Now you want to try to fight. That's why I told y'all I know when to hold them and when to fold them. I'm not just out here like I was before. You cannot puppet me. Before I went to prison, I might not have had the discipline that I needed to have. These are the good things that come from having some type of structure, right? So I'm able to control myself more and control my anger more, control my emotions more. I actually did get rehabilitated. A lot of people don't, but I actually did. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to press issues when I needed to press them and let go of things when I needed to let them go. I know who and why, and I know who and why not. You know what I'm saying? For example, I had a big fat white girl, red hair. She was supposed to, I was having her back so bad at Smiley Road. Them girls was wanting to beat her up because she messy. They wanted to beat her up. She was literally stuck in her room. She couldn't even come out of her cell. I was the only one that was bringing her out of her cell to exercise, because I used to exercise every day at Smiley. I had a whole group of girls that would exercise under me. Literally, it follow every move I made. Literally. And so, because, she's a real big girl, I had her back. I had her back, her front, and both of her sides. But we got to camp, and they changed the phone system. And so we didn't have a way to call outside of making collect calls. But we had a 3-minute free call versus having our old system where we had a 15-minute free call, right? So they changed us from Securus to Global Tel. So we had 3-minute free phone calls. So I wanted to talk to this dude named P real bad. I was really just on him, and I'm going to tell y'all how that ended too. But I was on him because, I was in there lonely, looking for people to talk to, this, that, and the other. So, and P has been my friend for 20 years. So I wanted to talk to him. We used to talk about all kinds of stuff, okay? So I said, hey, can I use your 3-minute call? Yeah, you can use my 3-minute call. Matter of fact, I used my friend's 3-minute call. Cool, we're not even supposed to do that. You can catch new charges for using people's phone lines, okay? But I used it anyway, took that risk, used it anyway, okay? And I said, I'm gonna, mind you, listen to this. I said, if they give us honey buns at commissary, I'm gonna give you one, okay? Because they have these new chocolate honey buns in prison. I said, if they have if they get the honey bun, I'm gonna give you one. She said, ooh, if they have a chocolate one, can you give me a chocolate one? I said, yeah. If they come, because the difference between Smiley and camp is that at Smiley Road, you'll get $200, $300, $400, $500 worth of commissary at a time. At camp, you better order. I ordered $420 worth of stuff, and I got like $150 worth of stuff. You have to over order, or you'll get nothing. If you order $100 worth of stuff, you will get $6 worth of stuff. Simple, right? So I ordered. I think I might have got one pair of panties. I got like a bag of coffee, no creamer, no sugar. I didn't even get a box of chicken that week. I basically got like $9 worth of stuff that day. Okay, a bag of ice, which is 75 cents. I got like $9 worth of stuff that day. No honey bun. I didn't get no food. I actually had skipped breakfast that morning because I thought I was gonna get more stuff than I got. So I skipped breakfast and I end up eating. Oh, I had an ice cream, a root beer, a bag of popcorn, um, oh, and a candy bar, and that was my breakfast. And I was throwing up. Literally, I was so sick because I skipped breakfast to wait for my commissary, and all I got was junk food. Oh, and cheese. I got cheese. So anyway, I was sick, throwing up, and here come this big fat ass girl, just fat. They both was fat. Um, do you have that honey bun? Do you have that honey bun? Knowing that every girl in that facility was coming back mad because, oh, I only got $2 worth of stuff. Her herself only got a bag of coffee. She ordered like $10 worth of stuff. She only got one bag of coffee. She knew that nobody got stuff that week. Like, I don't know why she decided that she was gonna press me. So it pissed me off. So I started acting a fool on her. Bitch this, bitch that, going off on her. Just come, you wanna do something about it? Da da da, all that stuff that, you know what I'm saying? That, because I feel like, don't try to press me and embarrass me and act like you pressing me over a honey bun that I offer to you. And I said, if I get it, if I get it. So I ended up having to. So it ended up being a big issue. I was causing ruckus in the pod. I'm not gonna lie, I was. And so um, she was, I'm not scared of you, Diamond. I'm not scared of you. I said, you don't have to be scared of me. But what I wasn't going to let happen is you're not going to press me over a honey bun, period. Like, stop. You and your friend, right? And then I was like, I said, and a matter of fact, I didn't even offer it to you. I offered it to her. And you know what that girl said to me? She said, oh, I don't fuck with you because you mean. Okay, bitch. Well, I don't really care what you fuck with. What I'm trying to tell you is, you know damn well didn't nobody get no honey bun. So why are y'all? What is the issue besides that I offered it to you? So I went and traded a bag of popcorn with one of my bunkies because we had four. It was four people to a base. So I traded it with one of my bunkies for her chocolate honey bun that she already had from a previous week. I went and slammed it down on their bed, and I was like, God bless you, like fat ass, you know what I mean? And then I walked away. And then they split the honey bun down the middle. Not even a big honey bun. Two fat girls split the honey bun down the middle, ate the honey bun, whatever. My issue wasn't the honey bun. My issue was that, number one, you're trying to press me in front of people. Number two, you're trying to make me look broke when you're broke. And number three, I had your back, and you're treating me like shit in this camp, right? So I decided to hold them with that one. Skip fast forward. There's a black girl there. She's like Jamaican, African. I don't know what she is, okay? She had issues with me because she was jealous of me. I'm a little bit light skinned, when it comes to my color, right? I'm not the darkest. I got a little bit of yellow on me if you look at me, right? And in certain areas, I'm a little bit light skinned. I'm touched by the sun, but I'm a little bit light skinned, okay? So she had a little bit of jealousy on her. From the very minute they didn't like that I could be on the phone with somebody all day. I never got off the phone for like 2 weeks straight. They was jealous about that. Oh, she got somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she has people to talk to. And she, hey, Pudding Tang, hey, Booski, what's going on, girl? I ain't seen you forever. So she was jealous of me. You know what I'm saying? Ugly brown toes, brown toenails. You know what I mean? She was gay, and I let it be known in the prison long time when I first got there. I'm not gay, so don't even try it. I've had to cuss out 100 girls. I miss you too, boo. I miss you too so much. Girl, we need to get back in touch and talk like we used to. You need to get on my IG and hit me. True Diamond. Hit me. So I let it known that I wasn't gay. And I think that rubbed her the wrong way because she was very much so bisexual or whatever. Whatever the case, the girl was jealous of me. It's as simple as that. Good morning, Chit Chat, and good morning, Sam I Am. So she tried to fight me for no reason. You get ignored. You get ignored because, first of all, I don't even know you. I don't even know you. I ain't had your back, your front, and your sides. Okay? I don't have a reason to be emotionally connected enough to you to give a damn about you. So you just gonna be one wanting to fight ass female. You know what I'm saying? But me and her would go back and forth. Like I remember one time in the hallway, she was like, "I'm on the phone, I'm dialing a number, it don't go through because these are new phones, they and the system is messed up." She like, "Diamond, didn't you already talk on the phone?" I said, "I don't have to explain myself to you. I'm on the phone." "Oh, bitch, you popping shit? You popping shit? I will fuck you up." I said, "God bless you." "Bitch, I know God." Look how you sound. You sound so stupid. You sound so stupid. You mad because I said I don't have to explain myself to you. And God bless you. And both of those things are true. I don't. And God bless you. I don't know who you think you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl. But because her animosity came from a place that was out the clear blue sky and I didn't have any emotional connection to her, I let that bitch talk. Talk. Go ahead, baby. You got it. Go ahead, babe. You got it. Handle it. Handle your business. You know what I'm saying? Plus, she had told me that her daughter passed away one time. She told me that her daughter passed away. So I wasn't finna ever, you know what I mean? Like, some of these girls not in their right mind and they turn into gorillas and apes because they're locked in a closed door. But I live right here. I live right here. One thing about life is this is your bubble. The bubble around you, it's like a shield. Nobody knows what's up here but you. You have to share that with the world for them to know. So you don't get to penetrate my shield. You know what I'm saying? Up here. And that becomes my bubble around me, my force field. Right? If I don't want you to. I'm in control of me. Right? So some of these girls not in their right mind. They get in prison. They think they're supposed to act a donkey, you know, whatever. I had already been there, done that. I've gone through years of being in prison. I've been there, done that. I've been in a pot acting a fool, turning up. I've been the only one screaming and yelling. I done jumped off the top bunk onto a bitch back before. I'm not finna, girl, I got 4 months left in this prison. I'm not finna do this with you. I done went through my whole sentence. You're not finna take my date from me 4 months out. Like, are you crazy? Gotta stay headstrong. They play mind games. Exactly. I'm not gonna let nobody that I don't know try to take my joy from me. That's what the devil do, and this is what I'm talking about. I blatantly told her after that phone incident, I have, after the phone incident, I have 44 days left. I blatantly told her, and she was the only one I told my date. I said, "Girl, I got 44 days left. I'm not trying to fight in here." What you know about, she fully tried to fight me several times after that for nothing. She just came up to me at the clear blue sky. "You was talking about me on the phone." Girl, I don't know you. Who are you? I don't need to talk about you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I got hella people to talk about. That's not you. I'm a whole blogger with people blogging about me in real life. And you worried about this prison life. You worried about it a little bit too hard. These bitches get too comfortable. They start getting girlfriends and, you know what I'm saying? They all that stuff. That's, come on now. I don't do that. So I decided to fold them. What's up, Kenyatta? So I decided to fold them on that. I know when to hold them and I know when to fold them. I know who to and who not to. Hey, girl, go ahead. There was another girl there out the clear blue sky. She came up to one of my bunkies and was like, "I know you her homegirl, but you trying to fight for her? For me. You trying to fight for me. You trying to fight for her? Because we already know what type of time she on." I said, "You don't know what type of time I'm on. Ain't nobody in here trying to fight. Like, what's, you bitches the only ones who handle y'all issues like that. Like, y'all are hoes from the street. You don't know no better. I get it. But what you're not about to try to do is to try to take my motherfucking date from me." And the person that they asked that was getting out 12 days, 14 days after me. Y'all bitches are mad because you still finna be here and you're trying to come for people that are leaving. That's what the devil does. The devil start playing with people's mind, start trying to play with people's life, start trying to step in and intervene. The only person that's intervening, the only entity that's intervening, the deity that's intervening on my behalf is the Lord God himself in Jesus' form. Okay? Intervened on my behalf and died for my sins. That's what you have to understand. Don't say you know God when you let the devil use you like that. I did what I did with that white girl to prove a point. I wasn't even mad with her. I wasn't about to fight her. I wasn't mad. I was hurt. And I had to prove a point because nobody's about to press me about no motherfucking honey bun in prison. That's not okay. Not in prison, it's not. If you came to me on the streets and asked me for a honey bun, I'd give you $1. But in prison, that honey bun is really ultimately like $10. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you can't get commissary like that. That makes it about $20. So I had to prove my point. Nobody was going to fight her. Nobody was going to do anything to her. Okay? But I wanted to let her know I'm offended by you. Period. Because of the way you're behaving when you know damn well at this prison, when we was at the facility, I had your front, back, and both your sides. And she started hanging with the black girl that tried to fight me. She started hanging with her. It's a lot that goes on in prison. I just was like, okay, moved around the yard, moved around. Ain't nothing. I end up moving pods. I end up having to move and leave to go to pod 1. They thought I was leaving the facility. They thought I was that scared that I would leave the facility because you thought you was scaring me. No, bitch, I'm not scared. I want to go home. There's a difference. I have a child to live for. There's a difference. It's called being wise and getting the fuck away from you because there's no cameras in here. And what the thing that I don't need is to be scratched up, lumped up, and have scratches and scrapes, and then they walk by and do a count and look at faces and say, Johnson and you come to the office. Why do you guys have scratches and scrapes? And they don't even have to know that there was a fight. All they have to do is see a scratch down my face, a scratch. Y'all see that's them scratches on my eyes? That's from an earlier fight. I got into a fight with another girl. We went 4 rounds. That's from her. And that was an issue. You know what I'm saying? I ended up going to the hole for that fight, and then they got the story, realized she attacked me first because I busted her nose and some more stuff. So they realized she attacked me first, and then that's the only reason why I was put back in minimum custody, or else I would not have gotten out until August. I would have been there till August 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. And then my date would have been moving 6 days out every month that I was there. So it wouldn't have even been August. It would have been like October. I wouldn't even be out right now. That's how the devil try to play with you. That girl attacked me within 3 days of me being at that camp. I wasn't even at camp for 3 days. I heard Trees went live and was like, Toxic Diamond is now at camp. She's being moved. She's coming home soon. I was in prison when I heard that, right? But little do she know, little do y'all know, and that's why I said nobody could tell my story. The only thing they could do is look on the internet and tell you what they see publicly, the same thing y'all can see. Nobody know nothing y'all don't know. I was moved to JCC, and then within 3 days I was moved back to Smiley because I was in the hole. Because I should have folded that. Those are lessons that I learned, when to hold them, when to fold them. Those are the times that you learn. And even on the way out, you know what? Damn, I could have handled that better. Next time, I'm not going to let that happen. If God, Lord God, if you give me the chance to go back to the facility, back to minimum custody, I'm going to handle myself better. I'm not going to mess it up, Lord. Then you got females that's trying to come at you. Females try to come at me after I done made this covenant with God, after I done made this agreement. Lord, if you bless me again to go back to minimum custody, I'm going to handle myself better. I'm not going to let nobody mess it up. I promise I won't fight. Then you got the devil trying to test you. Fight me, fight me, fight me. Nah, man, I already agreed with God. I'm going home. That shows how much self-control you have. It shows a lot of growth. Let God continue to guide your steps. Thank you, Putty. I miss you so much. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because before I wasn't that person. I don't care about getting scratches and scrapes and scars. You got to really look at me to tell who I am. Like, I will get out there. I will get out there. Like, what do you mean? But I already agreed with God. Like, I'm not, if you let me back to this camp, I'm not going to fight. And it did make me practice self-control. And the first person in the forefront of my mind was God. And then I had another person, right, I know you do. And then I had another lady there, Tara, who did all my time with me at Smiley, and then she got moved to camp. And she reminded me, because I'm sitting in the middle of a bunch of mountains. One time the moon was so low on the mountains, it looked completely white. The moon looked completely white. It looked like somebody took a white crayon and drew the moon over the mountain. It was so close to my face. It was beautiful. But because all I could see was problems, I failed to notice how gorgeous of a space I was in, even though I was surrounded by barbed wire and gates. And Tara stood out there one day on a basketball court with me and she said, "This is so beautiful." Even though we were in prison. She said, "This is beautiful." And she talked to me about remembering the beauty inside of the ugly times. Like there's still, you live right here, right here. That's where you live. Everybody else lives and they're right here, but yours is right here. So when it came to the situation with this Hispanic girl, "Bitch, you want to fight? You want to da-da-da?" I said, "Are you high? Are you high?" You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, she's here out of drug court. She's in this building out of drug court. I'm on parole. What are you trying to fight for? You know the police roll through here every day. What you trying to fight for? You know what I'm saying? But because I was moving, because I got a bigger apartment, here come the devil for no reason. "Bitch, you want to fight?" No. What, you got any more questions? And no, I don't feel like a punk for turning down a fight. Every time I turn down a fight, I feel empowered. I hear my father's voice in my head. "Good job, baby." I hear my father's voice in my head. "Just walk away, baby." Because right after that situation, you ain't going to even have to be bothered with them. Just go ahead about your business, baby girl. Don't pay that no attention. That's what I hear. I feel empowered. I feel happy, like I'm in control of myself. I'm in control of my emotions. Yeah, I get upset. Yeah, I imagine myself flying downstairs and fighting. But guess what? Just because I imagined it in my head don't mean I have to play that out in real life. I don't have to be, I'm not your puppet. You don't get to be like, "You want to fight? Fight me." And I just be like, "Okay." No, you don't get to do that, bitch. Not at all. You are not my puppet master. And I've come a long way to even be able to be in that mode. So I already knew that was the devil, right? So fast forward, a week later, this morning, I'm downstairs paying my rent. The maintenance man who I was calling the other maintenance man who stole the money name, he's in the office. So I'm telling the owner the story. I walk out the office. Why I hear the messy ass maintenance man say, "Yeah, I don't know who the aggressor was, if I'm being real. I think that girl, this and that and da 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 da." I walked back downstairs. I said, "What did you say?" He said, "Oh, here we go." Mind you, I don't know this man. Never. This is my first day speaking to this man. When I just told the story, he said, "Oh, I didn't even hear you. I didn't even know what happened." He just said, "I had no clue what happened. I didn't hear you calling me, all this stuff. But you wait until I walk out this office to try to dispute the story that I'm telling when you clearly just said you don't know what went on." And then I'm walking back in the office. Here we go, like as if I'm some aggressive black woman. Try to make me seem like I'm the aggressor because I'm the black one. So, he's a white man. So here we go. You know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well that I not only was not even speaking to that girl, but turned down a fade so that I can go on with my beautiful life and move the F on. But here you go talking about me when I walk out the room. Why don't you go fix a pipe and shut your mouth? I don't understand that. So I go back downstairs and I said, "What did you say?" "I heard what you said." He said, "Oh, I just said, you know what I'm saying? I just heard you say." No, no, no. You just said you didn't hear me say anything. You didn't even speak to me or look at me. You didn't hear me say anything. You just said that, but you waited until I walked out this room to walk away. See, you're being aggressive now. Of course you want to represent me that way because I'm a black woman. You're a white man. So you're trying to make me seem like I'm an aggressive black woman right now. Why are you doing that? Your intention is to try to make me seem like an aggressive black woman when that couldn't be furthest from the truth. Oh, but mind you, I can be very aggressive. I'm aggressive in nature. But what I wasn't trying to do was fight her, because if I wanted to fight her, she gave me every opportunity to. So don't try to make it seem like I was being aggressive. It don't matter if I was like, "Why you got an attitude, bitch?" And she was like, "Bitch, you want to fight?" And I was like, "No." It doesn't matter even if that happened. She was the aggressor. She offered to fight me. Right? Mind you, that is not what happened. I said, "I don't know. I don't even know you. I don't know why you so angry. Like, I don't know why you being so aggressive." She said, "Bitch, you want to do something about it?" That is exactly what happened. I'm not the only one that was standing there to see that. So it's crazy that this man would try to represent me in front of the owner like I was being an aggressive black woman. And then when I come in the office to clear up the rumors that he's trying to start, because he's messy as fuck like a little bitch, okay? When I come in here and try to clear that up, oh, here we go. You're being aggressive right now. No, I'm not being aggressive, bitch. I'm advocating for myself. Because what you're not going to do is try to make me seem like I'm less intellectual and in control than I am in this building. That's what we're not going to do. And I'm going to tell you my first reason is because I love myself better than that today. My second reason is because I'm on parole. I would have never fought that girl, and I would never have been aggressive towards her, because guess what? I'm not even finna go there. I've had my moments in this building where I've been aggressive. And some of it has gotten video recorded, audio recorded, okay? But that's because I was being violated and I had to put my foot down. I wasn't finna fight nobody. I'm not finna fight a soul. You touch me, you're going to jail. I touch you, I'm going to prison. There's a difference. Bitch, you're going to be going by yourself. Understood? Understand that. Okay? Because if you touch me, I'm calling the police. That is it. I will not turn around. I will not go back. I am not going back. You spend 3 years of your life in prison, and then ask yourself if you won't do everything on God's green earth to avoid going back. That was not it. It don't matter how much prison family I had, how much food that tasted decent in there. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not going back. You'll be sitting in that facility by yourself, looking stupid over a moment of emotions. See, I have a different understanding about anger because, as I said, I was rehabilitated. Anger is a normal emotion. It's normal. And it is a boundary. It lets you know where your boundaries are. That's it. That's all it's for. It just lets you know this is a boundary. I feel angry. That's my boundary. What you just did crossed my boundary. So it's time for me to walk away. That's what anger is for. It's to let you, it's an indicator to let you know when you need to escape or exit a situation. That is all anger is for. That is it. It is a normal emotion to be used as a tool to let you know that you've reached your boundary. That's it. And a lot of these women don't have an understanding of that. So they think it's cool to be like, bitch, what you want to do? What you want? You look a fucking mess. You're here in drug court for drug court. You look and sound a fool. You're trying to fight your neighbor for absolutely nothing. And so I told the owner came out. He was standing downstairs. And I'm like, I text him like, hey, that's not cool. Like, you know, the maintenance, why would he be making statements about me when I walk out like he's a bitch to me now? You know, he like, I'm going to take care of it. I'm sorry about that. I said, you know what? It seemed like people in this building just have a warped, maladjusted way of thinking. When I feel like I'm getting angry, I just remove myself, period. Exactly. I said, I feel like the people in this building have a maladjusted way of thinking, and they actually think that their behavior is justified and okay. They're not going to learn until they go to jail. That's the problem. You're not going to learn until you go to prison. These bitches, one thing about Vegas, I went to jail 4 times before they sent me to prison. And they sent me to prison for some bullshit. But they didn't give a fuck because I had already been in court 4 times. They didn't care that it was bullshit. They did not give a fuck. Oh, it was a slap? So what? 2.5 years. So what? Bitch, you've been here 4 times in this same court in front of this same judge. It doesn't matter if this is a minor thing. You're going to prison. They said you can go for 19 months or 28 months. I said, I'm not taking no deal. They said, okay, 28 months. I said, oh, damn, hot damn, God damn it. But I did my time, and I'm not going back. That was enough for me to learn my lesson. Absolutely not. So with that being said, I'm texting the owner, and I'm like, I know when to hold him and when to fold him. I'm not about to be outside this building trying to fight, especially when the police pull up in here as much as they do. Get the fuck out of here. The police is constantly over here. I'm talking about constantly. Why in the hell would I even... Nah, man. Nah, man. You got to be a fool. you'd have to be a fool. You know what I'm saying? So, and besides that, I'm okay with a woman. If you don't have if I see you struggling mentally and with drugs, and you want to stroke your ego, and you want to feel like the big bad wolf, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, baby, you got it. For sure. You the hardest woman on earth. Oh, yeah. Big boxer vibes. You so hard. Ooh, girl, yeah, girl. You told me. I don't care. I don't mind backing down. I don't mind being in control of myself. I don't mind my freedom. I don't mind being wise. I don't mind setting an example for my child as an adult, as she turns into an adult. I don't mind. I don't mind listening to my father's voice tell me to walk away. Use your wisdom. Use your knowledge. Use your smarts. Use your intellect. Do what you need to do for yourself, not for her, not for the crowd around you. Fuck them people. They don't have to go with you where you going. Worry about you. I don't mind. So if you need to stroke your own ego and feel like the biggest, baddest wolf, go ahead. You're going to have to play that role when you go to jail too. It's okay. Like, so what? You know what I'm saying? So, the maintenance man, he said what he said. Then I'm like, no, I was telling a story. He like, bye. Bitch, you don't dismiss me. You don't dismiss me. So I told the owner, like, not the maintenance man is being messy amongst the tenants. Like, that's crazy. He was like, I'm gonna handle it. Because he sat there and saw everything. I said, it seems like these people have maladjusted thinking, and when I do get off parole, I will be moving. I will be moving. And he was like, listen, I'm sorry, Yeah, handle your maintenance man, because that's a messy white hoe. Ain't no way in hell. You're a grown-ass man. This was amongst two women. Why in the fuck are you speaking on me, old man? Like, are you kidding me? Why are you having issues with me? That's crazy as hell. And then try to do the shit behind my back when I walked away. And then when I come to you, aggressive like, bye. And you're the new maintenance man? Wow. Okay. All right. Because you got to remember, I'm the only tenant here that pays my rent ahead of time. I'm the only one. I'm sure the owner doesn't want me going anywhere. Like, but for you to be in a professional setting and to be talking to me and coming at me the way that you are is so crazy. It's crazy how ghetto Las Vegas is. Like, I really don't like it here. I don't like this place. I don't go here. I do not go here. And besides that, it's too early. Like, it's so early in the morning. It's like, at that point, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. My man, let me tell y'all something. My baby left me the sweetest message. He really did. But I'm tired as hell. I'm tired as hell. And he called me at 4 a.m. And I don't mind. You know, my baby can call me whenever he wants to. But, damn it, I'm tired. This is what my man said. This is what I woke up to. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Lord God. Thank you for love. Thank you for peace, for this house, for this apartment, for the ability to pay my rent. I don't know how I'm paying it, Lord. You providing for me. Thank you for this man that loves me and the love for my children. Listen to this.
Baby, I sat right here and went to sleep. I'm so fucking tired. I didn't realize I was tired. I didn't fucking move. I was smoking a cigarette and responded to your message. I sent my salute to your father for that text message because he was the whole bomb for that. And then I just woke up in this same fucking chair. I'm so tired. I love you so much. I told you I was gonna call you before I went to sleep. I was thinking about going upstairs and taking a shower now. It's like 4:30 in the morning, so nobody's up, but I might just wait. I don't know. I love you, baby. Thank you for being mine. I'm yours forever. Good night. Baby, I sat right here and went to sleep. Wait. I don't know. I love you, baby. Thank you for being mine. I'm yours forever.
You know what I'm saying? Why do I have easy as my background? Just to have a picture, because that's the most current picture in my phone. Supposed to be blogging about a whole bunch of stuff. That's why. But that happened, and it. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's what I woke up to. That's the type of stuff that have going on in my life. But here comes the devil, and that message was left at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm tired, but I love my man. I woke up to a good mood. You know what I'm saying? Went and got me some coffee. When it got me some coffee, paid my rent. Why is it that the devil tries to play with me like that? Like, you, kudos for trying, but it ain't gonna work. The only thing he did was got himself uh, spoken to by the owner. I said, not the maintenance man being messy amongst the tenants. He said, I'll talk to him. I'll handle it. Thank you. Because what the fuck? I done woke up to beauty. Hey, Mita. I saw your Instagrams just now. Everybody heard them too. I said, uh, oh, Pudding Tang was my VIPT before you, Mita. I thought I was finna say you remember Pudding Tang, but yeah. But not I woke up to some love, got up, went, got me some coffee, and paid my rent, and here come this messy ass maintenance man. Like, nah, bruh, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. I'm professional, eh? Y'all, I need to get up. This be the problem with me doing my stories. I have to get up, get dressed, do my hair, do some makeup, and then start doing my videos. I don't be feeling like doing hair and makeup all the time. That's why I used to have a faceless channel. Now I'm trying to do face to channel, and I'll be tired. I'll be tired. I'll be talking over old videos like, look, y'all, I'm sorry. I couldn't get up and get dressed this morning. My bad. But let's talk about this subject and I don't want to keep doing that because I'll just be worn out. But I don't want to keep doing that because I want to have, you know what I mean? I want people to see my current this and current that. But bitch, I be tired. I uploaded, oh my goodness. I uploaded a clip on my backup channel on True Diamond T backup channel. That's what the channel is called. True Diamond T backup channel. And it was a clip from me reading Takari Lee's book, the Jackie Christie tell-all, because I'm uploading that to my Patreon right now. And we're on read number 4 on my Patreon, right? And it's only two people on my Patreon with me reading that, right? Nothing wrong with mixing it up, right? So it's only 2 people on my Patreon that I'm currently reading to on Patreon and uploading books for. But, you know, we doing our thing, period. I don't give a damn if it's just me and you. We gonna do us. You know what I'm saying? So I uploaded book number 4 yesterday, and I downloaded a clip. You know how you download a little clip, a little short, and I put it on True Diamond T backup channel, and my hair and makeup was so pretty. It was so, it made me think twice about my dreads. I was like, it was so pretty. The only thing that's different about why I'm keeping my dreads is because I don't want to keep wearing weaves and wigs right now. That's not where I'm at. I'm in a different space right now with myself where I need to love myself naturally. I need to look just like this. No nails, no lashes, no makeup, eyebrows halfway done, no edges, no nothing, no lipstick, just a little bit of lip chapstick, and love me. That's where I'm at. Scars and bumps and scrapes from being in prison and still love myself. That's where I'm at mentally. So that's what I'm working on. Period, Mita. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I am where I am. And I'm just like, man, but I was looking, what? Putty got dreads now too. I wish I would have done this years ago. Right, because it does feel good. It does feel good to rock your own and just have your own. And my hair is long. I feel good about myself. Like, you know what I mean? When I was doing my hair regular, all that stuff, I did not have a lot of hair like that. Like, my hair wouldn't come past here. Now that I have dreads, my hair is just growing and growing. It's just growing, doing its thing, you know. and I take Centrum prenatal pill one a days, and biotin, hair, skin, and nails. So my hair is just really just growing. You know what I mean? I'm eating, got good nutrients and vitamins in me now versus when I was in prison. I wasn't eating the right stuff. You know, we eat low quality food in there. So, I'm just, doing what I do. And I just want to love me regardless. Okay, but these toes got to stay done because baby, I ain't playing that. But I'm just saying, like, it saves a lot of time. Nobody, I don't know if any Mita would have to handle this message, but it saves a lot of time, and you can have sex without messing it up. Right, Pudding. You're so right, Pudding. But yeah, I don't know. When I looked at that video clip of myself, my hair was so pretty and my makeup was so pretty. This face is not changing. It's just the hair, and I just have to remember that because I looked at my weave and I was like, "Ooh, I want my hair like that." No, 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 no. I'm gonna have to stick with it. Love thine self as thine art. Love yourself as you are. Okay. Period. Anyway, y'all, every experience is not a bad experience. Even today, with the maintenance man, even though he was trying to be messy, it did show me that the owner of this building has my back. That's what it showed me. And so if I take anything good from it, it's that at least I know the owner of this building has my back in a positive way, and that he's okay with me, and that, he's willing to advocate on my behalf as well. He did text me, try to comfort me, let me know that he was going to talk to the maintenance man about his behavior. I really appreciate that. And like my whole thing is, boy, go fix some pipes, go do some caulking, okay? Fix some wiring, electricity shit, and stop talking to me, okay? Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me this morning. Good morning again. I hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'm gonna lay down for another hour, then I'm gonna start getting started on my tea channel, on True Diamond Tea Backup channel. Again, that's what the channel is called. What's up, Klondike? Um, Again, that is what the channel is called, True Diamond Tea Backup channel. So make sure y'all go over there. I love you guys. Peace and love.